Hello everyone, you're most welcome to Diamond Clothing. It's a pleasure to have you here. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and put on your notification bell as well. So in today's tutorial, I'll be learning how to make a graduation cap. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'll be needing two parts, which is the upper part and the other side, which is going to be the cap, actually the round measurement of my head. So for the upper part, I'll be working with 7.5 inches all round. That is vertically and horizontally, I'll be taking 7.5 inches. So if you feel that is too small, you can decide to make it 8 inches, 9 inches. It actually depends on your preference, just that you have to make sure that whatever measurement you're having up is what you're having down as well. So what you're going to do is just to cut um, a cardboard, a paper that is strong. I actually made use of a carton and it's 7 inches wide, and what we are going to do is just to place it inside. We don't need that now. So to work on this part, the measurement I need is the measurement around my head, and what I have there is 22 inches. 22 divided by 2, that's 11 inches. So I'm going to be adding half an inch to sew it around. But if you notice, there's always this elastic that we have on our graduation cap, which always makes it firm. So to get that, I'm just going to add 2.5 inches. I hope you understand. So that's going to make it 30 inches like that. So this fabric is actually on a fold. So if you open it up, that's going to make 25 inches, right? Oh no, 26 inches. So on this part, on the center front, what I'm going to do is to go up by 7 inches. 7 inches, and you can decide to make it 8 inches if you want that center front to be sharp. And on this last part, on this edge, I'm just going to go by 4 inches. Yeah, I made use of 4 inches. So you can just make use of your ruler, your straight ruler, to connect those lines together. Make sure that you note those points with your chalk, then just use your ruler to connect the lines and cut it out. So what you are going to do is to cut out two pieces of that, because one is going to be the main fabric and the other one is going to be the lining. So after cutting it, you just have to join both the main fabric and the lining together like this. So this is what I have after I was done joining it, and the next thing I did was just to top stitch it. And what I have to do next is to open it up and to join the sides as well. I'm going to join it with half an inch. So after joining it together, you have to flip it over to the right side, any side that you want to use as the main fabric. You have to flip it over. You can decide to iron it at this point. Anyways, you are supposed to iron actually. So this is where we are going to introduce our elastic, and the elastic I have right here is 4 inches wide. So what we are going to do is that I'm going to take note of the center back, and I'm going to measure 4 inches on both sides. I mean, on the right side, I'll measure 4 inches. I'm going to hold it down with my pin, and on the left side as well, I'm going to measure 4 inches. What I have to do right there is just to drag my elastic and hold it down with my pin. Then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine to hold it down with my stitches on both sides. So after I was done, this is what I have. You can see how stretchy it looks. Definitely it's going to size whatever measurements of the hair that you are using. Just make sure that you introduce your elastic. If not, there's no how you want to wear it that way. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to notch it. I'm going to fold it into four, taking note of the center front and the center back. Then I'm going to get the sides. Then I'm just going to notch it. So to work on the top of the cap, we are going to take note of the center. You have to divide whatever measurements you have there. Just make sure that you have the center. So I'm just using my ruler to divide it horizontally and vertically so I can get my center. So what I'm going to do is to make sure that all those notches that I made on the cap, on the sides of the cap, I'm going to connect it to those sides, leaving 1.5 inches away from the side, from the outer. You're going to get what I'm trying to do right now. So I'm just going to hold it down with my pins, then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine. But before I take it to my sewing machine, note that that fabric we are making use of, you've not added our cardboard, or if you are making use of carton like I did. So you're just going to open it to that side that we want to sew. So you're not going to put your cardboard first, because at least you won't want your stitches to be showing on the upper part. So all these things that we are doing is going to be inside. Just make sure that you pin it down before you take it down to your sewing machine. So to avoid errors and to make it more convenient, what I did was to connect those dots into a circle, taking note of the 1.5 inches that I want to leave aside. So what I did was just to pin it down and then to run a stitch on it like that. So this is what I have after I was done, and as you can see, I only sew on the inside. I didn't sew on the top. I hope you understand what I just said now. And so the next thing I'm going to do is just to flip it on it and to sew it around, leaving one side open so we can use that side to insert our cardboard. If you still haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do that right now, right now, right now. And don't forget to put on your notification bell as well. So after I was done sewing it round, I'm just going to notch it and flip it to the other side. I'm going to use the tip of my scissors to just push out the pointed edge so it can come out flat. And the next thing I'm going to do is to insert my carton or my cardboard. I'm just going to insert it and take it to my sewing machine and fold in that opening by half an inch and just run a stitch on it. And after I was doing, you can see what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And you can see what it looks like. You can see the inside. Don't forget to like, to drop your comment, and also to subscribe to this channel. See you next time.